Our next group is the Tulehoidjad torchbearers. They are an Estonian folk dance group from Portland, Oregon. They were formed in 1950. Tulehoidjad has taught Estonian folk dances to the 4 generations of Estonian immigrants and many American friends. Keeping Estonian traditions alive and teaching Americans about Estonian folk dance are the primary aims of Tulehoidjad folk dancers. Can we give a good round of welcome to the dancers?
Welcome to Estonia. In Estonia, when the village would have celebrations, it was not only the young people who would dance, it would be the grandparents, the children, the mothers, the fathers, the whole village would dance together. And we in Portland are a small Estonian village so far from Estonia. The first dance is kupparimori. Our next dance is kalamees, or the fisherman. You can see the fishing boat, it will go first one way, then it will go the other way looking for a fish. Then they're working the fish, getting the fish all nicely packed onto the fishing boat, followed by, oh my goodness, the day is done and they're celebrating at the end with a dance party. Kalamees. folkloric dances you just saw, they have set steps and set motions. Some Estonian folkloric dances they danced in the villages have an element of surprise in them. You don't exactly know where you're supposed to be, so it's kind of like a half dance, half of a game. That's what this next dance is, ratitants. The three dances that you just saw are Estonian folkloric dances. Now, Estonian dancing, folk dancing, is not static. It's not something that is always the same, like you put in a museum behind a glass case and it never changes. Estonian dance is always evolving. New dances are made built upon the old folkloric dances. Well, you remember the fishing dance that you just saw a while ago, fishing one way and the other? That's the folkloric kalamees dance. Now, the dance you're going to see now is a newly choreographed dance, kalamees, based upon the steps of the folkloric dance and using a lot of the same music. So this is the newly choreographed kalamees. Our next dance, ganga kutumine, is a work dance. It shows all of the steps that the weaver does during the weaving of the colorful wool skirts that you see that the women are wearing. You see the actual weaving process. You see the fabric then being stitched together. And at the end, you'll see the dancers, they're pulling and stretching the fabric in all different kinds of ways to make sure that it's a well done skirt. So this is ganga kutumina. like to dance another newly choreographed dance. And what is interesting about this one, Pulmalust, is that in 1950, well, every year in Estonia, they hold folk dance competitions to pick the best newly choreographed folk dances of the year. Well, in 1951, this next dance, Pulmalust, in the new folk dance competition, this won 3rd prize. So as you can see, some Estonian dances are just pretty to look at. Some are somewhat like games. Some actually tell a story, like the weaving dance. Here is another dance that tells the story. However, this dance has a dilemma. You're going to see Jock, who comes out on the stage, and he has a real dilemma. There are 2 women who would like to dance with him and are trying to catch his eye. What will he do? Well, that's one way to get out of this dilemma. And now we'd like to dance some more folkloric dances together with our children. The first one is going to be called Dumba Yuri. Dumba means pull, and Yuri is the name of a man, so you're pulling. So the sawing motion you see, their dancers are actually pulling each other. Along with folkloric dances, Estonia has very many singing games. The game that we're going to play right now is called Kes aias, who is in the garden. So the people on the outside holding hands, they are the rose bushes in the garden. The dancers in the middle, they are bumblebees. They are flitting around inside the garden. When the players on the outside lift their arms up, they're opening the garden gates, and the bumblebees can flit in and out. Kes aias. Kes aias, kes aias, mesilane aias, mis nimi, lapsed tema nimi. Käi läbi, ruusipõõsaste ja otsi kohta, kus sa saad ja lükka teine sisse. Kes aias, mesilane aias, mis nimi, lapsed tema nimi. Käi läbi, ruusipõõsaste ja otsi kohta, kus sa saad ja lükka teine sisse. Kes aias, mesilane aias, mis nimi, lapsed tema nimi. Käi läbi, ruusipõõsaste ja otsi kohta, kus sa saad ja lükka teine sisse. That is the first singing game that every Estonian child learns to play, and they love this one. Well, in America, when a horse makes a noise, it says, neigh! But in Estonia, when a horse makes a noise, it says, ihaha! Well, here is the ihaha polka. As I said earlier, new dances are always created, or many times created from old folkloric Estonian dances. Remember the dance with the dilemma, the one man and the two women? That's the folkloric version. Here is a newly choreographed version of the same dance. Let's see what the dancers do with this one. Kiikadi kaakadi jaakuke. The Estonian dance repertoire has very many dances that are called ingliskat. And ingliskat, what it means is that the dancers start in long lines with the partners facing each other. This is a medley of 3 ingliskat. Each village in Estonia came up with their own dances, their village dances. Some dances traveled from one village to another, and many villagers knew these dances. However, in Kassari, this next dance has a very interesting origin. In northern Estonia, there's a village called Vihterpalu. And the villagers here used to dance a very unique sort of village dances. Well, Ulodomi, who is the father of Estonian folk dance, he traveled around and he collected these dances from Vihterpalu and he combined them to make a performance dance out of them. So this is Kassari. Estonia has very many different regions. We have the capital city of Tallinn, which is very cosmopolitan and very polished people live there. We have the city of Tartu, which is the university town. Then we have the village people. We have people who live in farms who just love to have a good time. Well, this next dance is called kolmekandilood, or the dance of three places. The first part, very elegant, is the capital city of Tallinn. The second part is Tartu. You can see the men and the women. They are trying to impress each other. The third part is just a fun polka, and you can just imagine that the villagers are dancing. So, kolmekandilood.
Now we'd like to dance for you Oige ja Vasemba. This is possibly the most well-known Estonian dance in Estonian communities. It's danced by Estonians all over the world at performances and just at parties and social gatherings. Oige ja Vasemba.
our final dance, we'd like to dance Kairajan. Now, in Estonia, every 5 years is held a mass dance festival, which is in a football field size stadium. You have 10,000 Estonian folk dancers who are dancing. It looks exactly as spectacular as the Olympics opening ceremony. It's incredible. Every 5 years, that dance is danced. Well, what you're going to see here in the front, the children are going to be dancing the folkloric Estonian Kairajan. The adults in the back are going to be dancing the newly choreographed Kairajan. Well, why do we need a newly choreographed Kairajan? Because in the mass dance festival with the 10,000 dancers dancing on the field, there's 14,000 people in the audience sitting around them in bleachers. Well, the organizers of the dance festival decided that they would like to do an audience participation with the people in the audience. How do you do audience participation with 14,000 people in bleachers? This is how they do it. Kairajan. We hope you have enjoyed your visit to Estonia today.